Democrats. Today is Tuesday, November 28th, and it's time for the Terrace Daily Live. Happy Tuesday. So I have all kinds of information to share with you today, but if you live in Tulsa, today, today is Rachel Maddow Day. It is finally here. She is over COVID, and she will be here tonight. Be sure if you're going down there, your purse should only be about this big, see through, or they're not going to let you in. So take that as a little plus of information that you need to know. Have a great time. Now, more about what's going on in the world today. I always talk about Democrats stand for, some of the main things that Democrats stand for is well-funded public education, no matter your zip code, access to affordable quality care, no matter your zip code, and access to economic opportunity. And today, I got a little sprinkling of all of it. So I want to start with talking about education. Tulsa Public Schools, where I live, right? Tulsa Public is suffering from a critical teacher shortage. They've even gone so far as offering a $6,000 sign-on bonus to try to get teachers here, because what's happened is because they've been doing the sign-on bonuses, and Tulsa Public Schools has been dealing with a lot of drama and trauma, a lot of it created by our superintendent of public instruction, but they've been dealing with a lot of stuff. And so for the most part, the teachers in Tulsa Public School are new teachers. And so there isn't a whole lot of seasoned teachers. Just come on, they kind of serve their time, and then they go on to less drama-filled districts. So that's what we got going on there. The coach who got in trouble with the whole lawsuit in Kingfisher, and he left Kingfisher schools and he moved over to Western Heights School, which is another beleaguered schools, he's now on unpaid leave while they figure out what they're going to do, because he's gotten in trouble with the law around his behavior around students. So that isn't necessarily about education, but I bet it is hard for kids to learn when there is a hazer in their midst, and that's the least that he's been accused of, and that's what I'm gonna go with. And then I look at Prague Elementary School. It is November 28th, 2023. In Prague, they were still having student-led prayer over the intercom every day in 2023. Now, I don't to know if Mondays were Catholic prayers and Tuesdays were prayer led by children of Jewish faith. This day was Muslim, but it was over the intercom prayer every day. So they finally stopped that. And truly, it was about equity. It was about making sure that we weren't isolating students and we weren't forcing students to do things that were outside of their beliefs and their beliefs of their families. 2023, they were still doing student-led prayer over the intercom every day. That just amazes me. Now on to healthcare. Cleveland County is using their ARPA funds to extend assistance to folks who are suffering from addiction, places for them to live as they come in and out of recovery. And we all know that a lot of our situations with folks dealing with homelessness, a lot of it has to do with addiction in this way. And the teetering is, where do they go? And so they're expanding this assistance. And I think that what it will do is it will help people in recovery maintain and sustain recovery, and it will help folks who are suffering from mental illness. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Now, Oklahoma is in the top 5 states having who have died as a result of COVID. We all know this time, we all know someone who we all lost someone as a result of COVID. And it's because we live in Oklahoma, where we're in the top 5 states for COVID deaths. And right now, current stats, 1 in 100 people in the state of Oklahoma have reported testing positive for COVID, right? 1 in 100. And that's people who go to an urgent care or people who take a home test and report so they can get some medication. That's not folks who test at home, figure out that they have it, stay at home, quarantine, don't tell anybody. Those people are flying under the radar. And so that is a big number. 1 in 100 of all the folks in Oklahoma are testing positive in the last 3 weeks. That's crazy town. That is too much for a disease that we now know that we can stave off with precautions. So all that to say, be careful out there. We know what COVID is now. We know how you get COVID. We know how to prevent COVID. Be careful. Prevent getting COVID. Take care of yourself. Wear masks when you're in places where when you're coming in contact with a lot of folks. Wash your hands frequently. Use hand sanitizer. And you don't have to go everywhere you're invited. Let's all be careful out there. COVID is no fun. It is no fun. And you can't avoid it. So try. Today is Tuesday, November 28th. It is Giving Tuesday. A lot of folks talk about Giving Tuesday. You've probably heard it. You probably have been called. You probably have seen it in your social media. Giving Tuesday is about reaching out and helping organizations that help others. So that's charitable organizations, political organizations, hospitals, cancer treatment centers. Giving Tuesday is about helping organizations that help others. And so rather than talk about economic opportunity and jobs, I want to talk about the opportunity to help others. Obviously, I'm going to stump and say, please donate to the Democratic Party, okdemocrats.org/donate. But I'm also going to say, now is the time for you to look deep. What do you care about? Help an organization that also cares about that so they can make it into 2024 and continue to work like the Democratic Party. All righty. Enjoy your evening, and I will be back here tomorrow at 4:15.